In a world increasingly disconnected from nature and its subtle energies, there exists an ancient wisdom that holds answers for those seeking balance and spiritual expansion. The ancient Egyptians, masters in the art of channeling and harmonizing cosmic energies, left clues in their constructions and rituals about how to access this universal force. But how can this wisdom be applied today? For centuries, these secrets were hidden, encoded in their pyramids, rituals, and initiatory practices. If you feel like something is missing in your life, perhaps it's time to explore how this hidden knowledge can transform your reality. Dr. Ibrahim Karim, founder of the science of biogeometry, is a scholar who proposed an innovative way of understanding the universe and the energies that permeate it. Based on his studies, Karim suggests that certain geometric shapes, such as those of the Egyptian pyramids, have the ability to generate and harmonize subtle energy fields. For him, the sacred geometry used in the construction of these pyramids is not a mere accident of engineering, but a manifestation of cosmic principles that interact with the environment and living beings. What he presents is a vision that goes beyond the visible, a perspective that suggests that the design of these structures creates a balancing and healing effect around them. These energy fields, invisible to the human eye, are organized in such a way that they positively affect the energy of both the environment and people. Karim explains that these geometric shapes can act as cosmic antennas, capturing and distributing energies that would otherwise be imperceptible to us. By using sacred geometry, the pyramids may be aligning these energies, creating a point of intersection between physical matter and the invisible vibrational fields that, according to him, form the foundation of reality. This concept leads us to a deeper reflection. If the pyramids truly generate this harmonious field, what does that say about the reality we experience? Do energetic forces shape the reality around us we are only beginning to understand? The shapes, proportions, and symmetry of these constructions may be just the tip of the iceberg of ancient knowledge that has long remained hidden. John Anthony West, a renowned scholar of ancient Egyptian civilization, dedicated his life to exploring the deep symbolism behind their architectural structures. For the West, the pyramids and temples were not merely monuments or tombs, but physical representations of a sacred cosmology that connected heaven and earth. He argues that the ancient Egyptians, with a refined understanding of the universe, designed their structures to reflect the energies and proportions of the cosmos. Every stone, every angle, and every measurement carries a meaning that goes beyond the physical, pointing to a greater reality that transcends the visible world. This vision leads us to question how architecture can be much more than a way to occupy space. For the Egyptians, their constructions were a bridge between dimensions, a way to connect what is earthly with what is divine. In their cosmology, the microcosm of the earth mirrored the macrocosm of the heavens, and the pyramids in particular functioned as portals that allowed the soul to pass into higher spheres of existence. The design of these structures was not arbitrary, but intentionally crafted to resonate with cosmic energies, creating a harmony that enabled this spiritual journey. As we contemplate these constructions through this lens, we gain a perception that the universe itself may be interconnected in ways we still do not fully understand. The pyramids, with their sacred forms, show us that there is a link between the physical and spiritual worlds that is encoded in the very nature of the universe. Perhaps, by better understanding this relationship, we can also find a way to align our own existence with these greater forces that permeate everything around us. Shvala de Lubitsch, one of the greatest scholars of Egyptian symbolism, dedicated decades to deciphering the spiritual mysteries hidden in their constructions, especially in the Temple of Luxor. He believed that the initiatory rituals performed in ancient Egypt were more than mere ceremonies. They were alchemical processes intended for a profound transformation of consciousness. Every step of these rituals, meticulously designed, guided the initiate beyond the limitations of the physical world, connecting them to a more subtle and universal reality. De Lubitsch viewed these rituals as a path to transcend material illusion and access a greater understanding of existence. For the initiates, these processes were true inner journeys involving not just the body, but the mind and spirit. By passing through the symbolic portals of the temples and performing specific practices, they aligned themselves with the universal principles of harmony and balance. The idea behind these practices was simple yet profound. Inner transformation leads to the revelation that physical reality is only a reflection of something much greater and more complex. The true essence of life lies hidden in the more subtle layers, and only those who are spiritually prepared can access this knowledge. However, this path of transformation was neither immediate nor easy. It required dedication, surrender, and above all, a willingness to look beyond the obvious. By harmonizing with the energies of the cosmos, the initiate began to realize that the reality we know is merely a shadow of a greater truth, something that escapes us in the routine of everyday life. Thus, the spiritual journey continues to invite us to reflect on what it truly means to transcend the limitations of the material world and connect with the essence of the divine. Paul Devereux, a researcher interested in ancient civilizations and the use of sound, proposed an intriguing theory about the role of frequencies in Egyptian constructions, particularly the pyramids. According to Devereux, the ancient Egyptians had an advanced understanding of the power of sound vibrations and used this knowledge in ways we are still trying to unravel. He suggests that the frequencies emitted within the chambers of the pyramids resonated in such a way as to alter the perception of those present, inducing elevated states of consciousness. This use of sound was possibly a key to accessing other dimensions of reality. Sound, as a form of vibrational energy, has the ability to affect both matter and the human mind. Devereux believes that the ancient Egyptians knew how to use these vibrations to transcend the physical world, tuning into cosmic frequencies that would otherwise remain inaccessible. The acoustic chambers of the pyramids can be seen as devices that, by amplifying certain frequencies, allowed priests and initiates to reach altered states of consciousness, connecting with a greater energetic structure. Thus, sound becomes a bridge between physical reality and the vibrational dimension that shapes the universe. This concept leads us to reflect on the importance of frequencies in creating the reality we experience. If sound vibrations can alter our perception and even connect us to other levels of consciousness, what else might be hidden in the energies around us? The sound technology used by the ancient Egyptians may be just a small glimpse of a much broader understanding of the vibrational nature of the universe and how we can interact with it in ways we are only beginning to explore. Robert Bauval, known for his research on the astronomical alignments of the pyramids, proposed a fascinating theory about the intention behind these constructions. According to Bauval, the pyramids, especially those at Giza, were designed to align with the stars of Orion, creating a direct connection between Earth and the cosmos. This arrangement was not a coincidence, but a deliberate attempt to channel cosmic energies for sacred rituals and practices. For the ancient Egyptians, aligning the pyramids with the heavens was a way to mirror the universe on the terrestrial plane, reinforcing the belief that what happens in the sky has a direct impact on what occurs on Earth. This cosmic connection makes us think about the interconnection of all things. Bauval suggests that the pyramids functioned as focal points of energy, absorbing and retransmitting divine forces. By aligning with the stars, these monuments became a kind of portal, linking the human realm to the celestial realm. This reflects a deeply rooted belief that the universe is an interconnected web, where every movement and alignment holds a greater significance. Thus, the energy that flows from the stars to the earth through these structures would be a way of channeling divine power into the physical world. This concept invites us to reflect on how humanity, even in the distant past, has always sought ways to connect with the universe on a deeper level. The alignment of the pyramids with the stars is not just a feat of engineering, but an affirmation of the interdependence between the cosmos and earthly life. As we contemplate these ancient constructions and their hidden meanings, we begin to ask ourselves, to what extent are we really connected to the cosmos around us? The ancient Egyptians, through their pyramids, practices, and hidden wisdom, achieved a profound understanding of cosmic energy and its interconnection with reality. This millennial knowledge, which spans time, can have a transformative impact on our lives today. Applying these principles, whether through sacred geometry, sound resonance, or spiritual alignment, opens us to a fuller experience of life, in tune with the universal forces that shape everything around us. The power to transform our personal energy is in our hands. Imagine how different your life could be if you integrated these ancient teachings into your daily life. Harmony with the cosmos, mental balance, and the amplification of vital energy are not distant concepts but possible practices for those willing to open themselves to this knowledge. Change begins with the willingness to question what we really know about reality and our role as co-creators in it. All personal transformation starts from within. If you seek a deeper connection with the universe and want to awaken the hidden potential of your energy, the key may lie in rediscovering these ancient secrets. We have developed tools to help you access this wisdom and awaken your inner power. Click the link to learn more and take the first step towards a more connected and balanced life. If this video resonated with you, comment, "I'm ready to reconnect."